Hey guys, how are y'all doing? How's your day going? And if you're starting, how's your night? Hope you had or having an amazing and beautiful day. So today is day 11 of our 100 days of Python. We still have a very much long way to go. But today we're going to kind of like revisit every single thing we have done prior to this search for the past 10 days, every single thing we have done. But if you are just joining us with this video, it's totally okay. You can pick up from the video because today's video is a very special type of video. But I'm just gonna let you know, if you happen to watch from day 1 to 10, I'll advise you to go, because one of the main thing of this 100-day tutorial is at the end of these 100 days, you would have done more than 100 different project. Like over here we have my GitHub is going to be linked below, where we see like for each day we cover. Some days we do one project, some days we have two. I think some days there are some days where we even do up to three. See, so and sometimes when we work on a particular project, depending on what we covered that particular day, we work on a project. So then when we work on another topic, we may revisit an old project. Like I know our rock paper scissors project, we've revisited it and we've upgraded it. Same thing for our calculator. I think we did for our BMI also. So if you go, you see some things that like something 2.0, which means like there's a revisited version. So let me just give a quick disclaimer. So today's video is Python project, some beginner level project. I think I have 10 different projects that all beginners can try. So I'm going to just give you a list of 10 projects so that you can visit and check out. Some of these we have already created them on our own. So I'm just going to anyone who have already created, you can leave references to it. So I'm just going to let you know which video it appeared in. Ash, my antivirus is expiring. I'll let you know which videos it appeared in, so you can either go and watch the tutorial for that video or just head over to my GitHub, head over to 100 days of Python, and you see day one, day two, and from there you can know. But yeah, everything. So the videos are just for those of you who are already at an advanced level of Python programming. Some of the codes, the way we're going to write in this code is not based on advanced knowledge. We're going to use it based on these past 10 days we have covered, so that you will be able to catch up and understand. If though you would want a more advanced version, we are going to revisit, like we always revisit our projects to see how we can make them better. It's just like a lot of this project is going to, we're going to revisit them once we start going into GUI. We revisit a lot. We may revisit every single thing we have been covered once we start going to GUI. Once we now start implementing more frameworks and everything, we'll revisit all these projects. Some of them, after some time, we'll stop using them because we have to start working with more advanced projects, especially once we start going into web and whatnot. But yeah, if you feel the source code we're using for this video is a little under developed for you, just know because we are just at the 11, this is just a beginner level class. You can just subscribe, and once the advanced step, so after this we're rounding up the beginner. So this is the beginner section, we're rounding it up in 2 days time. After that we're going to jump into intermediate, and when we're rounding up intermediate, we would revisit some of these projects. We'll have new projects, so that at the end of this day you will have so many projects that you have covered from different aspects of Python. Like I always say, Python is very, very broad. And yeah, but also I wanted to release this video earlier. I couldn't. A lot of things happened, came back to school, and I'm working on a game which will soon be released, hopefully this year. But from the way things are looking, because I'm also working on my final year projects, I'll just do it a lot this year. But I would really love to release game. I was saying I was going to release game on my birthday, but that was not possible because, like I said, I'm very, very busy. But yeah, just why am I going on this long tangent? Because my birthday just passed. Yeah, just on 20. I'm really happy. And yeah, just if you wish, show me some love in the comments or whatnot. But yeah, let's jump into the video, shall we? Are you tired of waiting in long lines at the store for your favorite products? Do you want to have access to millions of movies, TV shows, music, and books at your fingertips? Then this is time for you to try Amazon Prime. With Amazon Prime, you can enjoy free and fast shipping, unlimited access to streaming of Prime Video, Prime Music, and Prime Reading, and exclusive deals and discounts. And the best part, you can try it all out for free with Amazon Prime 30-day free trial. Experience the convenience and benefits of Amazon Prime today. Sign up for your free trial with the link below. And yeah, Amazon Prime, your one-stop shop for all your entertainment and shopping needs. Alright, so I have 10 popular projects that you people usually use when they want to test their beginner skills in Python. Once again, all source codes will be linked in the description below. On my GitHub, you can also check that out if you want to get for yourself. If you have any other project you like me to do, let me know. So I would leave timestamps in the description so you can check that out and jump to the particular one you want to do to check. But let's just jump in. So the very first one we're doing is number guessing game. I think I already even have this on my GitHub, but let's just do it since I've not done it for these 100 days of Python. Number guessing um, game.py. All right, so basically, this number guessing game is a very straightforward game. You generate a random set of numbers. You have the users guess the numbers, give them the amount of guesses they have. Once they have used up all their guesses, then the whole game will be over. But if they get it correctly, you will congratulate them. So there are multiple ways you can go about this. Let me just comment this so you can know if you cannot sit in the in the yeah in the name of the file. Number guessing game. So the first way you can do it if you want to be a very lazy person is create a list of all the numbers you want them to be able to guess from. Then you can pick randomly from that number, or you can pick a random integer using a range of values. Now, how do we do that? You know this random, we have made use of this random function multiple times already, but that's what we're going to use. So I'm just going to import the random model. So I'm going to import every single thing. So when I'm calling it, I don't have to now call random dots, whatever it is I want to access. How do I do that? I say from random, which is what I want to import, and I'll just import an asterisk. So this is going to import every single thing in the random model, which means if I want to call it, instead of calling random dot rand int, I'll just call rand int. And that rand int is the function we want to make use of. So what that rand int does, it generates a random integer from a range. So it collects two arguments. The first one is the point where you want it to start from, and the last one is where you want it to end at. So we're just going to create a variable number to guess, which is like the number that one user to guess. So this is the number that the system is going to generate, and it's going to be a random integer. So it's going to be rand int. That is rand int. And we're going to pass. So usually, I think the one I have on my GitHub, I allow them to pick level of the level of how hard it can be. So if they pick easy, maybe we 1 to 10. If they pick hard, whatever, I will check and I'll see if I can find it, and I'll link that one also in the description. You can check that out. Did that one a long time ago. So we have, let's just do 1 to 100. Then how many tries do you want the user to have? Let's just do 3 because that is the most popular number. Now we're going to create a function. I believe you still remember how to create a function. You define a function using the def function. They are going to now give it a name, check underscore guess. Then we want to now collect an input, which is the user's guess. All right, don't forget your semicolon or your colon, whatever they call it. And now we're now going to check if the number the user guesses, that is, if user underscore guess is equals to the number we generated for the user to guess. We want to print, we want to congratulate the user has won. So we're going to print, what should we print? Uh, ugh, let's say user underscore guess, that is the user's guess. PyCharm usually allows me to just copy. I don't like typing all these long stories. If you're using PyCharm, PyCharm will just give everything to you. So user underscore guess is correct. You win. We also want to go a step further and end the program here so that it will not continue running and asking the users to be imputing multiple guesses. So how can we do that? We can use quit, we can use exit, or we can just use exit. What did I click on? Exit. Don't forget your parentheses. Next, we want to check if the number is either greater than or less than. So we're going to say elif. I think I will have covered else and if. No, I've done control flow. That should be one of the first topics. So I feel we have done that. So I'll link that also in case you are not familiar with control flow. I'll link the videos where we did functions. Or you know what? I'll link the whole playlist. Check the playlist. The titles are on the playlist. Just go to the playlist and find it what you need. You get. So we have if user underscore guess is greater than number to guess, we're going to print you are too high or your guess is too high. I don't know how to spell. Your guess is too high. And if it's not equal to and it's not greater than, then obviously it's going to be less than. So we'll just say else print your guess is too low. All right. Now we have handled how to check if the user's answer is either correct or not. The next thing we want to do is now actually um deduct lives from the user so that the user will not be guessing continuously until they guess. We're going to say while tries is greater than 0, that's why they still have any life left. We're going to receive an input from them. So we're just going to say user underscore guess. You can give the name you want, it doesn't really matter. User underscore guess is going to be because we want to receive an integer, so we're going to do int, then we're going to say inputs, get a number. Should I give them a range? Yes, a number between 1 to 100. I think that's what we used. Yeah, guess number between 1 to 100. Then we want to now check the user's guess. We're going to call that function. So remember how to call it function. Get check guess. Then we're going to pass in this variable user underscore guess. I don't know. I don't trust my spelling, so let's just copy and paste. User underscore guess, and then after they has done like the whole checking the user's answer, we're now going to deduct lives, because if we don't add this line, it's just going to keep going. So that's going to say minus equals to 1. So remove 1, like the remove 1 from the current value of tries and equate it back to tries. Now we also need to handle if the lives are lost, if they don't have any more lives left. So we'll just say if tries is equals to 0, we're going to say print your life has finished or game over. You lost, game over. You lose, you lost, comma, game over. Perfect. So let's save this and let's run it. Increase the screen so you can see it. Oh, I didn't add any new. I'll add this software so it will not be too close. Let's do that. Let's do that. Where did I collect the input from the user? I guess number between 1 to 100. Okay. All right. So let's guess 4. Your guess is still okay. No, I have another thing. Let's print out what the correct answer was. Let's print out. So let's just add the formatted string here. You lost. Game over. The correct answer was curly brace, number to guess. Let's do this one more time. I'm done now. Get a number between 1 to 100. Let's do 55. Your guess is too low. Let's go 88. Your guess is too high. Let's go 66. Your guess is too low. You lost. Game over. The correct answer was 82. So yeah, that's our number guessing game. It's a very simple game. The source code is going to be linked below. If you have any question about it, let me know. I would link every single video that taught or touched things relating to each of the section of this particular topic, whether it's in this past 10 days or in any of my older videos. And let's jump on to the next one. if you are a fan of movies and TV shows, you won't want to miss out on the Prime Video free trial. With Prime Video, you'll have access to a huge selection of popular movies and TV shows, including award winning originals like Marvelous Miss Maisel and The Boys. And with the free trial, you can try out all of these great features for free. So why not give it a try? Sign up for the Prime Video's free trial today and start streaming your favorite movies and TV shows right away. Link in the description below. Alright, so the next project is a to-do list. So this is a very simple program. All you need to do is we are going to create a command line based to-do list that allows users to add new tasks, allows users to exit tasks, allows users to delete, and allows users to view all their tasks that they have. So now currently, since I've not introduced you to file input and output, so you don't know how to create files, you don't know how to access files. Well, any to-do list you create now, once you close the program, is going to be lost. But we're going to revisit it again once we start working with files. I'll show you how to create it, and instead of appending to a list, we'll be appending it to a text file. But after without further ado, let's just jump in, shall we? So the first thing we need to do is we need to create a list that is going to hold all the tasks. So we're just going to call it to do, and it's just going to be an empty list for now. Next thing we want to do is we want to define our main function. So let's just define main. And let's just do something. So I didn't really introduce you all to this when we're working on function, but if you come across like multiple if you go if you see some people's source code, you would notice that they have this stuff that I'm writing out. If underscore if double underscore name is equals to as a string double underscore main, then execute call the main function. So basically what this is saying is, because remember I've mentioned earlier that you can create, like you can create a file and import from that Python file into another Python file to access certain features from that file. So what this thing just does is that the only time when your main function is going to run is if you run it directly, that is running your code as a script instead of running it as an imported model. But it's not compulsory. You can just do it the normal way. But I just wanted to introduce you to that because some people asked me, like, could I saw this somewhere? What does that mean? So yes, let's welcome people into our program first. So we want to write multiple strings. It doesn't do it automatically. Count one, two, three. Okay, that should be enough. Okay. So I'm just going to say, welcome to our to do app. The calculator. I just gave a prompt. I was like, please input the correct command, add tags, view, delete, exit. Now I want to receive the user's command so we can know what we want to do next in our program. So still within the main, we're going to create a variable. Let's just call it user command, and it's going to be an input. We're going to receive an input from the user, and let's just prompt them saying enter command here. Now, just in case the user wants to like capitalize them or anything, we'll just lower it, because the um if the format of the string is wrong, it's not going to accept. So we'll just turn every single thing the user input into lowercase, since we're going to be running on lowercase. Now let's just handle all this thing, then we'll go and create the functions for each of them individually. So we're going to say if user underscore command is equals to, don't forget is a string, is equals to add, then we're just going to, so we'll collect the string the user wants to add. That is what the tags they want to add. So just say enter new tags here. Then we'll just call the add function which we haven't created yet, but we're going to create shortly. Okay. Next, we're going to say else if user command is equals to exit. So remember the exit stuff we spoke about earlier in the last program we did. You just call exit. So it's going to close the program completely for us. Then we'll say else if the user command, which I don't have not done, is equals to view. Okay, that didn't delete for us. Is equals to delete. We're going to say so we want to delete from the list we have, which is to do, but we want to delete. So when we're going to show the users, we're going to show the users with the indexes. I'll explain this more. We'll display the indexes, that is that index number they'll call where they want to delete it. Because if you just say you want to just delete it, you can only delete the last input. So you want to delete the specific one the user wants deleted. So we're going to loop through it. We'll say for I in to do, will show the user, will display every single thing that is currently present in the list so that users can see what they want to delete. The reason why we're doing for I to do, we want to like show it individually instead of just displaying a complete list for the user. We're going to say to do does, we want to get the index at which it's at. So you know indexing usually starts at 0 and we cannot use 0 in our program. So instead what we're going to do is now increment it so that it will just display it by one, but when we want to work on it at the back end, we're going to, you know, we're going to minus it from it. So after we display it, next thing we want to do is we're going to say we'll take in the index at which the user wants to um delete from. So we're going to say int is equals to impute. I'll just give them please impute the number or whatever of the tags you want to delete. Okay. Yeah, then we're just going to pass that into our delete function, so which we haven't created yet. We're going to create all these functions very very soon. So what else? We have done delete, we have done add, we have done exit, view. Now I know you're saying like, okay, well, if this is the last one, why didn't you use else? We'll do that shortly. The else is going to handle if the command the user inputs is like an invalid command. So else view, so we'll just call the view command, which will create shortly. And finally else, so this if the user inputs an invalid command, we're going to print um invalid inputs. Then we'll now reprompt them to put in their input again, invalid command. And to just reprompt them, we're just going to call the main function. So this is a bit of recursion, but I think I already have a video on that when I did my 10 days Python crash course, but we'll do that again this video. So let's just come to the top above here in our program and let's start defining all those functions that we just created. So the first one, let's do the add function. So to add is just very simple. We're just going to take in the user's input and append it. Very straightforward. Nothing. Yes, we'll just append it. Then let's just let the user know that it's done. Print new task added. And then we'll just call the main function because we don't want to close the program now in case there's any other thing the user wishes to do. Next, we have the view function. So this one doesn't take any argument. You are just going to first search. We'll search to see if the list is empty. So we can do if length of the list to do is equals to 0. Then we'll just print you don't have any tags. You haven't added any tags. Then we'll prompt them again because once again the function isn't going to be closing yet. So but if it's not empty, we're going to say else. So it's just that stuff we did earlier when we're printing for the delete. So let me just copy that. Copy that. Where's delete? Okay. For I into do print f blah 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 blah. Is so let's copy that. So else for I into do print it with the index, and then we're just going to call out main again. Okay. Then we'll have to do for the delete function. So def delete. So the delete, we're going to be collecting the index in which the user wants to delete at. And we're going to say if length, let me just copy this from earlier. Or should we put this one inside the delete? Okay. Where's my delete? Yeah, let's move this. So say if we print you don't have any tags, we wanna say else just so if it's equals to 0, print you don't have any tags else for I to do print it out, collect the user's input. Okay, that should be it. So where is our delete function? So we'll just remove this, clean this out. So def delete, we're just going to say to do dot pop. So pop allows us to delete at a specific index. So the index we want to take is t minus 1, because remember we incremented it when we're displaying it to the users. And once it's deleted, we're just going to call the main function. So I think that should be everything. Is there any other thing I haven't covered? Let's run it and see. Increase the screen so you all can see it. So welcome to how to do app. Enter a command here. So let's enter a command that we don't have. Invalid command gives us the prompt again. Now let's enter a let's do view. You do not have any text yet. Let's do delete. You do not have any text yet. Let's add a text. Let's do capital letter D here. Okay. Add. Enter new text. Let's enter clap. New text added. Let's view. Number 1, clap. Let's add another text. Let's add sing. Let's view it. What just happened? Why is it not adding? Is there something wrong with my code? Let me check. Okay. I'm confused. Oh, sorry, my mean. I incremented my mean. I incremented my mean. Sorry. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I hope that's the place where I did it. Let me see. Going to dive and text that again. Where else I did it under delete. Where's delete? Else for let's try that again. I think that is what was wrong with my program. Alright, so let's add again. Let's add clap. Let's add again. Let's add sync, view. Perfect. So yeah, that let's delete. We've not done delete. Let's do delete. Let's delete number one, clap. Let's view. So you see automatically sync becomes number one, and let's exit our program. So yeah, very easy, straightforward. Source code will be linked in the.
If you are a student, you are probably always on the lookout for ways to save money. Well, we've got some good news for you. Have you heard of Amazon's Prime Student? It's a special program just for students that offers all the benefits of Amazon Prime plus some extra perks designed specifically for the college life. Right now, you can sign up for a 6-month trial of Amazon Prime Student for free. That's right, you will get all the benefits of Amazon Prime for 6 months at no cost at all. At no cost at all. That includes free 2-day shipping on millions of items, access of streaming of thousands of movies and TV shows, and unlimited photo storage. But that's not all. With Amazon Prime students, you also get access to exclusive student deals and discounts like up to 90% off textbooks and other school essentials. Plus, you can borrow free Kindle books and get unlimited access to a selection of popular magazines. So why not give Amazon Prime student a try? With a 6-month trial, you have plenty of time to decide if it's right for you or not. Sign up now and start enjoying all the benefits of Amazon Prime designed just for students. The link is in the description below.
Alright, so this next one is calculator, but we're not going to be doing this in this video because we have done this probably more than 10 times. I don't know if I'm exaggerating. So I'll just link the last one we did. I think that was the 10 or so. I would link that so you can go and check that. You can head over to my GitHub where you see other ticks. I even have a one when we implemented ticking tiny, so you can just head over there and check that. But yeah. Alright, so we have another very, very short one. This is going to be similar to the one we did for guessing number. So it's the exact same thing. So we're just going to run through it. We're going to import the random model. My laptop's about to go, so I'll need to end this and come back for it later. Then we're going to get a row. So we're going to like find out how many times the user wants to roll it because you can roll it there more than once. The input. How many times do you want to roll the dice? I'm trying to roll straight. Is it die or dice? Our business. Then we'll get total, which is going to be like a list containing all the outcomes the user has gotten. They are going to say while row is greater than 0, so you can see it's a bit similar. We're going to say R is going to be equals to round ins, and it is from 1 to 6. Then we're going to append each one into our total list. Gosh. And we're going to decrement rows. Right, so then at the end of everything, we're just going to print out the total. Let's how many times? Let's roll 3 dice. There we go. Perfect, beautiful. Alright, so this is the last one I'll be showing in this video, although I'm going to link some other projects, including hangman, rock, paper, scissors. The hangman, I did that. Oh, let me even confirm when that was. Okay, that was on day 7. So I would link that the video and the source code in the description below. Rock paper scissors is something I've done multiple times here, so I'll just link everything so you can go and check those. But yeah, let's do the Mad Libs game. So the main idea of this game, yeah, I don't know if you're played, but when I was younger, we would have like this website where you kind of ask you, okay, put this, put this, put this, put this. Then they will have like a script they're already working with. Implant all the stuffs you put inside there into the script and like tell you a story that usually never makes sense. Or probably I was just the problem. So I couldn't. I was trying to sit down and generate a script. It was causing like too much headaches. I just asked ChatGPT to help me generate a script. But yeah, let's just go. So the first thing I want to do is want to define our function. So I want to define a main function. So in this function, there are certain things we want to collect from the user. We want to collect a noun, an adjective, a verb, another noun, another adjective, another verb. These are going to the scripts that ChatGPT has generated for me. So I'm just gonna assign all those stuff into a variable. Alright, so the next thing is just straightforward. I'm just going to work with the script that they have given us here. I'm just going to input the functions. So we have once upon a time. So let me just type it out and I'll read it out.